Hey Josh, how
Hey
you doing?
Trevor, how's it going?
Pretty good. Let's see if Sarah got it. Oh, there's Sarah.
Hey,
Hey Sarah, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. I guess we'll see.
Sorry, what?
I guess we'll see here in about an hour.
Oh, yeah, true that.
How good we are.
How's it going?
Good. How about you, Josh?
Good. Yeah, it's beautiful here. It's raining. I was telling Trevor that, yeah, it's beautiful here. It's raining.
Oh, it's been really nice here, so
Not too bad, huh? 55-ish, 60.
hmm
55, that's cold.
But this time of year for November, it's pretty
it's
nice.
a miracle.
Yeah. I think this time
Yeah,
last
that's our
year we
winter
were wearing
weather.
coats.
I'm just glad it hasn't snowed yet. Oh, knock on wood.
Next week, put a snow. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Please, no.
That, that would be awful.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd cry.
Yeah, I think we all would.
hmm
It was bad.
Okay, well, you guys ready to start?
Yep, I'm ready. You guys ready to start the quiz?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Okey-doke.
32 questions. Yes.
Oh, that's weird. They only have, don't they normally ask us 2 questions, like if we participated or if we've done?
Yeah. They must have thought, man, it's too many easy points. No.
I know. Too bad for them.
Yeah. I kind of went through a little bit of the review and just kind of where I could collect the answers and stuff.
Mhm.
On this first one, give 90%. As that B, they're 90% confident true mean heart rate is between 45 and 105.
Yeah, I think that's what I chose in the review.
Yeah, what I remember saying is that when they ask this particular kind of question, it needs to say true mean and that we're confident. Like you can't have a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
They said it was either 1 or 0, so I think it's B.
Yeah, I'd say it's B as well.
Okay.
Or the
Perfect.
second bullet point, I guess.
Are you talking about for number 2?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is that what you got, Josh?
Um, yeah.
Okay. Number 3.
Um,
So randomly selected 20.
I was debating between the third and the fourth bullet point for 3.
Right. The distribution of sample size is not is normal. The sample size isn't large enough, but yes, the distribution of mean samples is normal since the data have been determined. Yeah, they went through the QQ plot and they determined that it would be normal. So
I
yeah,
thought that was the third bullet point
yeah, that is.
because they made the QQ plots and they were able to determine that they were normal.
Yeah, I think it's the third one. Because not the first or nor the last, because it's not central limit. And they said it would be normal.
Okay, so the third one.
Third one, all right. Number 4. Of the 4 types of confidence intervals listed below, which one is appropriate for this exam?
I think I chose the second one because they didn't give us the
Sigma?
sig. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not the first one. Wait, my bad. Yeah, it's not the last one because sigma's not known.
Isn't it because the standard variation is unknown?
Yeah,
It's the
Yeah,
second
that's what
one,
I
right?
thought. Yeah.
yeah, because that was lesson 11. Let's see, confidence interval when u is unknown, mu. And the first one says confidence interval for the differences using dependent samples. I don't really think it's dependent though, because what a female is and a male aren't dependent on each other, so it's definitely not that one.
Mm-mm.
Then I debated between the second and the third because
Mm-hmm.
they don't explain it necessarily well between the. It's kind of getting confused.
Because now, even if we had independent samples, wouldn't we still need our sig? Or I guess you could get the sig from computing it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have on independent. You don't have signal. It's not known as well.
Hmm.
Confidence interval for the difference of means. I mean, I think B's right, but I'm just trying to figure out,
If the third one could be.
I just don't understand it yet very well. I guess if the answer the question is if it's asking for a difference in the.
If the difference between the means.
Yeah, because I think that's what independence are. Like it's mu1 minus mu2, if there would be a difference. But they're not.
Hmm.
So I think, yeah, because it says the researchers decided to construct a confidence interval to determine if the difference of means is significant.
Mm-hmm.
Cumulative confidence interval would be great. I don't know.
Hmm.
What do you think, Josh?
On which question?
On 4.
You know, I was debating that. My first instinct was to go
No,
with
it's either
B.
B or A.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, not my bad. B or C.
I mean, I know it talks about the difference. But when we talk about using dependent or independent samples,
What's that?
I think it's B.
You think it's B? Okay.
That's my guess.
All right.
Yeah, and that's
If
what I
not,
chose
we
in
might be
the
able to
homework.
look at the retake. Yeah, let's go for B then.
Yeah.
Confidence interval mu and
Oh, I think I chose the second bullet point for this one.
researchers instrument.
For number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked up in the lesson, and it talks about how when n gets smaller, the confidence level gets narrower. Right? And isn't that what they're asking? Which of the following would produce a confidence interval with a smaller margin of error? So if it gets smaller, the bounds are smaller, so the margin of error will be smaller. Right?
I think I remember seeing a 99. I think a 99 would make it bigger.
Yes. That
99 would
means
make it
because
bigger
they'll get wider.
more data.
Oh, yeah,
with
that's
the
true.
99.
So it wouldn't be the second one then.
No. The last one says obtain 90 bank customers rather than 30. Trying to think. If you increase n, does that make yeah, that's right. Am I right? When you increase n, do you get a smaller margin of
You want a
error
smaller
because you
margin
have
of
more
error. If you go to 99%, you
samples?
would get bigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And same thing with going to 90 bags from 30. The bigger it gets, the wider it would get. It talks about it in the lesson, the online lesson.
Yes. On number 10, is it?
So now would you say it would be the fourth bullet point or the first one?
I'd have to argue it. Well, say, I mean,
It's the first one. The fourth one would also make it get
well,
bigger.
if you have the more data you have, I think it's going to be more accurate, so it's going to be a little bit closer in.
Because now you want
just-
a smaller margin of error, right? Or does it depend on your data?
Well, if it's for 95, 95% confident, whatever's in there. So if we increase the n, we're going to have a smaller standard deviation.
I know that one was kind of throwing me off last night of trying to figure out now which one makes the most sense.
So if the sample size is 9, okay, so I have some of the homework here for the participation, and
Mhm.
it says if we increase, it says as the margin of error gets smaller, notice how the margin of error gets smaller as the sample size grows larger. And it showed
Okay.
the two different ones.
So now you just said the margin.
The lower was for the higher amount was 534 to 547.
So you just said like the margin
A
of
little bit
error.
lower when you have a higher,
Okay.
whatchamacallit.
So it probably would be the last bullet point, right? Man, I was expecting everything to be multiple choice on this, but I guess there's a few fill in the blanks.
Hey guys,
Hey,
start the camera on. There we go. So what do you guys think for 5 then?
I would probably say the last bullet point.
Last one? Okay. We'll go with that one. Sorry, my internet is kind of slow, so I didn't well like yours the other day, Claire. So
Hey, that's okay. I finally figured out what was going on with my computer.
what was it?
So there was just one little button near the top that I somehow accidentally had hit. And
Oh,
so my Wi-Fi wasn't allowing me to get any internet connections.
oh, so you like clicked off the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, so then I just I hit my key
Oh,
again,
yeah.
and then it's been fine.
Oh man. Yeah, that's funny. All right, so question 6.
Mhm.
All right, so it says 95%, 1.96 times.
Oh wait, is this the exact same? Oh, I guess it's like the exact same numbers, isn't it?
What's that?
I guess it's like the exact same numbers as in our review.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
What's the N for this?
oh, I think it's just 4. She selects 4 drive shafts.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't see that since it wasn't a number. So it's 2. It should just be 1.9, or let's say 1.96 times 2 divided by square root of 4. It's just 1.96, right?
Oh, well, our whoa. Oh, wow. Our formula, isn't it the, your x minus z times o divided by the square root of n?
Yeah, so I did z-score. Since it's a 95, I did 1.96.
Yeah, 1.96.
Standard deviation 2 divided by square root of 4.
And then you have to put that 1,000 in it, or add or subtract the 1,000.
I think it's just asking for the margin of error. I don't think it's asking for the lower or the upper.
Oh, but wouldn't we get the margin of error by subtracting the lower from the upper?
No, because on this one, sigma is known. So it's on the other ones when sigma is not known.
Which question are you guys on?
On 6.
Question 6.
Number 6 is determining the margin of error. To do that, you have to know the upper and lower bound. And that actually is the next 7 and 8 is that. Input the lower bound, 8 is input the upper bound. So you have to use that equation, the x minus z times the standard deviation divided by the square root of the n. So you minus it, and that gives you the lower. When you add it, it gives you the upper.
Okay.
Did I go too fast? Oh, sorry.
So now, yeah, I get what you're saying, Josh. And then, although at the same time, it's like, yeah, would you always use the same formula even if you don't know or have your sig for the margin of error?
I don't know. I just think
I don't
the
know.
other formula is a z times standard deviation over n because on this one sigma's known, so we can do that.
And then, wait, but when we don't know it, then that's when we take the upper and lower?
Yeah, like on the other lessons where we got it wrong, you take the upper minus the lower.
Okay.
Because this one's still over like lesson 10, so we didn't do that.
Oh, I see. So then the formula for this, the margin of error, would just be your z times O divided by the square root of n.
Yep, that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay.
What did you get for your margin of error?
Well, since we just took 2 over square root of 4, basically that cancels out. So I just got 1.96.
1.96. That's what I got too.
Yeah, same here.
Maybe minus 1,000 from that. It's 99 or 998.04 for lower bound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 998.04.
And right. 1.96 plus 1,000. 101.96. Or
Oh, wait, I got 1,001.96.
I meant 1,001.
Okay. Gotcha.
Need to worry.
Okay. For the next one, I just used the formula n equals z times O divided by margin of error. Where?
So our z-score is 1.96
times the 0.01
divided by 0.0001.
And then square all that.
Oh, wait, my bad. Standard deviation on this one is 0.01. Okay. One divided by 0.0001 parentheses. Did you get 38,416? Okay.
38,416.
Yep.
All right. Oh man.
Okay.
All right. On question 10. Hey, before you know it, we'll be done before midnight.
Oh, yay!
You need to get going to the football game, Sarah, or?
Well, we even if it's a little later, we still want to at least catch the tail end of it.
Okay,
but
I'll try a hard test so you can go because
oh,
make it very particular. Okay. the mean area view of the several thousand apartments. This advertised to be 1250. The candidate group thinks the apartments are smaller and advertised. Okay, so
I think it's
basically,
the last bullet point.
yeah,
That's what I put on my homework last night.
the alternative is saying that 1250 is greater than what it actually is. Yep, that's what I got. How about you, Josh?
For which one?
For 10.
I think 10.
For 10, I got the fourth bullet point
Okay. Yeah, same here.
because they're thinking it's smaller. So that's the alternative hypothesis.
So 11, I got B. If the p-value is less than alpha, if we reject it.
Isn't it the second bullet point? The p-value is less than
Alpha?
the
Yep.
level of
That's
significance?
what I got. We are cruising.
Woo! Yeah, well, for some reason, and maybe it was because it was late at night last night, but I chose the 0.05.
Oh,
But do you know why it would?
well, it's because anytime, because alpha is interchangeable between 0.10 to 0.001. So it's rejected if it's less than whatever alpha is at the time.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
I
did I explain? I'm sorry, sometimes I don't, but
no, you're good.
Yeah.
It makes a lot more sense now.
Just making sure I explain myself okay.
Yeah, you're all good. I think it was just late at night. I don't
Oh,
think I
yeah.
finished my homework till like 12:30 last night. So
Oh, that's probably
yeah. Okay. Number 12.
Oh wait, this is talking about us, like we're statistics students.
Yay!
If students in some apartment buildings get better grades than other students in other apartment buildings, it could be based on 15 from each of the four. Yeah. Oh snap! Oh, they can. I believe they can. It says the way to analyze several means at once. Hmm.
Would it be? It would probably have to be either the third or fourth one, right?
Yeah, because I think there's enough data. I don't think that's a problem. Yes, it is enough that the data for each apartment building are both shaped but not large, and all the sample variances are nearly equal.
Maybe the third one.
Yeah, because it doesn't say anything about 60, so
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you add them all together, because there's four.
yeah.
Where does it say? Oh yeah, they have a sample size of 15 from each of the four buildings, but I don't think it would be the central limit theorem.
Because you don't have to apply it if you can determine it from QQ plots.
Right, exactly.
In that way, so I think, yeah, it would be C, like you said.
That's what I got because it has the two things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
13. Medical researchers working in Is that a type 1 error?
That's what I thought.
Because it was proven wrong. Had she not failed to reject it and then it actually proved right, that would have been a type 2 because yeah. What do you think, Sarah?
In the lesson, they have the little box. I
Yeah.
think that you use to determine it.
Okay.
You see Trevor right there,
Um,
right? She
yep.
rejected the null, but they learned that it was false.
Right.
So it was true. So it should be a type 1 error.
That's what I was thinking. She rejected it, but then it was
Sarah
proven.
disappeared.
Type 1 sounds good to me. Because the second and third one don't make any sense. And type 2 is type 2. So it said in the lesson, if you increase the type 1, you basically reduce the type 2 or vice versa. So wouldn't it be A? For 14?
For number 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got A.
Okay. Because I remember like you increase 2 or 1, whatever, it makes the other one go increase or increase. $15. Nicotine content.
So for 15, we have to find the p-value, don't we?
Let's see. Is that what it's saying?
I mean, that's not the question, but read the question and see what you think.
All right, let me get through it. So it says, once individual seven, the brand advertises it. Let's say that doesn't. I think we would have to find the plug this in and then find the z-score to see if it would be smaller than that.
Wouldn't the z-score be 1.96 because it's at a significance level of 0.05?
That's right.
So we just need to find the p-value. Because we compare the p.
Or I think we have to find a z-score. Well, let's see. We know mu, we know sigma, and it gives us a sample, and it gives us the sample mean. Maybe we could plug that in, and then see if we can get a z-score to see what, if it was less than the 5.05 level of significance. I plugged in the formula. I got a z-score of 1.76, let's say 5. And in the normal probability, I got 0.077.
Okay, I'm having trouble trying to find the P.
Okay. What I did is I took the sample mean 1.53 minus 1.5, then divided by the 0.17 sigma, divided by the square root of the sample of 100. And I got 1.765. And then I plugged that in to the normal probability applet and got it was higher than the p-value. I mean higher than the alpha.
So what did you get for the p-value?
So when it says here that the nicotine of cigarettes in a certain brand is normally distributed, would we just keep the blue area shaded in the middle? I'm assuming when it's normal like that. Okay. Well, if it's in the middle, I got 0.92, but if it was just the ends, it was still 0.077. It's still higher, but could be wrong though on which area to shade in.
See, I shaded just one of them, but I got 0.025.
0.025.
Yeah.
I shaded one of them. I got 0.0388, but is it asking us for to shade the larger area, or?
I don't know. I was looking in the lesson and it looked like you're doing the two tails, right? So you do the two ends. But since we're using a greater than or less than, you would just divide it by 2, wouldn't you? So wouldn't you? Because you get the same amount if you shade the upper or if you shade the lower. It's the same amount.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey,
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Being dumb right now. Okay, for 13, did you get the first bullet point?
Hey, Sarah.
Okay, I think I found it,
Hey.
Trevor. So we want.
Did you get the first bullet point for number 13?
What's that?
Did you get the first bullet point for number 13?
Oh, we're on number 15.
Oh, but did you get the first bullet point for 13?
For 13, I got the first bullet point. Committed a
Okay.
type 1 error.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. Okay, and then 14, did you get the,
The first bullet point.
okay,
Trevor,
thank you.
look here. I found this in the lesson. So it's two-tailed. Use the two ends. Left-tailed means it's less than. You use just this tail. But we want to know if it was greater than. So we should use the middle and then the right tail. Does that make sense?
Sorry, you cut out there for a second. What was that?
Okay, so we want to know. I looked at it. We want to know if it's greater than 1.5. That's the alternative hypothesis. So here it looks like it's greater than is a right tail. So in the applet, you have to shade the middle and then the right tail.
So shade the middle, you say?
So you need to shade the middle and the right tail. See, look, it needs to look like that. So you shade the center and this tail. Your computer froze.
Oh,
Does that's what it looks like in the lesson. If you go to lesson 9,
okay.
in the relationship to the alternative hypothesis, they have that little chart.
Okay. And then shade the two areas, the two ends. So did you go with reject the null hypothesis, Josh?
Yeah.
So what was your answer?
Well, if I was following that chart and I put it in right, I got an area of 0.975.
Okay.
975.
Which is greater.
Then the level of significance.
Yeah. So we would fail to reject.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I put it in the middle because I don't know, it said in the normal probability. So yeah, I did fail to reject as well.
I got the third bullet point, fail
Yep.
to reject.
Correct.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
16. We like to.
I think for 16, I chose the second bullet
Okay.
point.
I got you. We like to look at the mean.
The independent sample t-test.
Yeah.
Well, we can rule out Z because we don't know sigma there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not paired. I don't.
Because wouldn't the males would have their own column as well as the females? So you would just be comparing the means, but yeah, not necessarily as dependent samples.
Right.
It's either the independent samples or it's the paired samples.
It's not one sample. Sure. It's not a NOVA. I don't believe it's a NOVA test.
Yeah, I
No.
don't think either.
It's not the one sample Z test, it's not the ANOVA, and it's not the one sample T test. It's either the B or the D. It's the
Right.
second or it's the fourth one. I just don't know if it's a. Do you think those are paired?
So we would like a random sample. Okay. 100 each group, and test those means if they are different.
I have a feeling that they're paired because they want to know, because they're doing the men and the women.
Yeah, it's like you have a column for men and you have a column for women. But I don't know though, because let's see. Maybe
What's going on there?
I think I could be paired.
Because I think the next, let me see what the next question is, but I think I chose, yeah, for the next question, I think I chose the dependent sampling, if you read the next one.
Okay.
Yes, because depending on what brother or sister you pick, you'll get the other brother or sister.
Exactly. There is
The
that
second one you
correlation.
get depends on the first one you pick. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely dependent.
So that's why I chose independent for question 16.
Because what you choose in the first category, it has to line up with the next pair. So I don't think that the males and the females, they're going to be different. So yeah, I think it'd be independent. Because of the data of the males is independent of what the females will have. Yeah, so the next one, it would be a
dependent.
indicator is interested in males and females with similar.
Yeah, but yeah, then I think I chose
yeah, because yeah, it
the
says
last
here,
one.
for paired samples, it says we use different values with dependent samples. So you have to have a
Are you
dependent.
talking about number 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked the fourth one.
Yeah.
Oh, you picked the fourth? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I picked the fourth one in the homework as well.
If your brother.
But then again, I wasn't sure if it was the other dependent. So the second bullet point.
No.
Because the sister's academic performance does not depend on the brothers. What it is we'll get that specific sister because of what brother we choose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I see.
Yeah. So just for say a chance, I'm not going to get your sister if I choose Trevor, right? I'll get Trevor's sister. So depending on if I want her in it, then I have to choose Trevor. So that's why it's dependent, but it's not academic. It's just who you're getting. I don't know if that makes sense. Makes sense
That's
in
right.
my head.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Academic success doesn't depend on his brother's academic, because that's independent. But when you compare them, if you pick, yeah, that's dependent. Because if they're paired, yeah, that's good. It's confusing.
Okay, question 18.
Yes, we get to have only have a study, SPSS. All right.
Okay, for this one, I chose the second bullet point.
Okay. A soil scientist collected random soil samples from a field and measured the dissolved organic carbon. Measurements of the total. The researcher would also like to be spoken. I think it's the first. And it's not the third. Yeah. I think it'd be the second one.
Okay. And now for 19, this is when we would just subtract the upper and lower confidence.
Yep,
Okay.
that's right. I gotta get the data put in.
Oh,
It's not too bad so far.
mm-mm. I mean, yes, we've had some internet issues, but
Yeah. Dang internet. Okay. So I'm guessing this is just the this should just be one sample t-test.
that'd be great. Thank you.
And
Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Trevor?
well, these just have. Looking back in the last one.
So I had to step away. What did you guys get for question 18?
Oh, 18. We got the second bullet point.
The confidence interval for the difference of the means using the independent sample?
Uh-huh.
I don't. Let me see. I don't. I just wondering because this only has a list of a column of one, the data set, or it doesn't have.
There's nothing to do the difference of. You're doing the difference of means between
Yeah.
what? There's only one
That's why I
group.
think it could be number 1A, because it's only
I
getting
think
a sample.
it's either when the sigma is known or when the sigma is unknown.
But we don't have a sigma here, so I think it would be unknown.
So maybe it's the first bullet point instead.
Yeah, because we don't have different samples to base it on.
Yeah, I guess that is true. I mean, we have nothing to
I
compare.
plugged it in SPSS. I'm like, wait a minute, we don't have anything else here.
Yeah, that is true.
So I think it's just a one sample t-test for unknown.
Okay.
Alright. Alrighty.
So did you guys get the upper and lower?
Yep, we did 15.21737 minus 11.168.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
I got. I guess does it say round to 3 decimals? I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I got
unless otherwise.
4.049. Oh, you guys got 4.049?
Uh-huh.
Did you get 11.168 for the lower and 15.217 for the upper?
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
we just
15.
have to subtract those, the upper from the lower, and then divide it by 2, And we should get a margin of error of 2.25.
Oh, we have to divide it by 2?
Yes.
Yeah. So
If it's, yes.
yeah, 2.025.
I got
You round up.
2.025.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
got
so-
2.0245, so I used the 5 to round up the 4 to a 5.
Okay.
Right. That's what I did.
So wait, why would you divide it by 2 then?
That's the formula that Sister Chen gave me. It's the upper bound minus the lower bound divided by 2
Yep.
to find the margin of error.
Sarah.
Oh.
It's the
I don't
one
know
that
why
was
you do it. That's
better.
just what she said, and that's what I used, and I got it right on the other questions.
Yeah, me too.
Gotcha.
You
Yeah,
brought
I
it
was
into light.
thinking not the divided by 2 part.
Why is the church true, Sarah? It just is.
It was the enlightenment error.
That's
I'm
just
glad
truth.
you guys are confident.
Josh, no, actually what happened, Josh had a vision and you know what happened? Like the margin of error is this.
That's true. No, he
Oh,
said
so the
Josh
low
had a
bound,
vision.
I'm back, sorry. What?
Oh boy.
with that. So that would be 11.168.
11.1. Yep. And then 21, 15.217.
Man, this is too easy. Not really. Probably gonna get hard all of a sudden. No, I'm just kidding.
Please.
And actually, the hardest thing this whole thing was the margin of error we couldn't get. Then all of a sudden, we figured it out. Josh got it for us. And
Mhm.
all right, so we are on question 22.
Mhm.
Good thing is there's 10 left.
Thank goodness.
These next
Yeah.
ones will be somewhat easy, but it's going to take us because we have to download all the different data sets and run the tests.
Yeah, that's true. We need to do that. But the hardest part is figuring out what confidence interval to put in.
Yeah.
But let me download it, and that'll tell us a lot.
Sometimes mine downloads really fast, and other times it takes forever.
Agreed.
SPSS is definitely slower. It is.
I think I chose the second bullet point for 22.
Looking at the SPSS, so it says we want to know if there's a difference in the investing process between Hummers, San Los Angeles Group 1, and Hummers Group 2.
Wouldn't it be the third one? The confidence interval for the difference of the means using an independent sample? Because the New York one and the Los Angeles, they're not connected at all. Right? If I pick A in New York, it doesn't affect what I pick in Los Angeles.
It would be C.
So it would be independent.
I think it would be. It's not A, nor is it D.
My guess is it's C.
I'm just looking at the SPSS, and like you look at it, they're individual. And it's basically just comparing the different ones, prices of what one sells. And like Josh says, so in Los Angeles, it doesn't affect the price of the other one. We're just comparing the difference.
Okay, so I opened the data in SPSS. Which test am I running? Because we're comparing the two means, right?
Oh, snap. Are we doing a compare? Oh, we are doing a compare, so we need to transform it. We need to transform, but we're not doing a. So if this is an independent, do we need to recode it? Or
I think
this is
so.
like it's tricky.
Yeah, I think I recoded it or encoded it.
Automatic recode.
Yeah, there you go.
And so the variable that needs to be in there is,
So we need to recode it, right? We need to change Los Angeles and New York to 1s and 2s, right?
Yeah.
So you have to
So
do
is it city, though?
transform, auto. Not what I wanted.
So we need to do city, right? Into the variable to make city
Yeah.
1, city 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Always confused me.
I know. I was doing it wrong last night, and then I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not even plugging the right one in. So then I had to put city in.
Oh man. So I got city, Los Angeles 1, and New York 2. Okay. We are ready to go in to compare means in a independent samples t-test. For our test variables, we are testing
Yeah, I think it might be the third bullet point.
the model.
For 22, I think it might be the third. The independent samples.
Yeah. Okay.
And then number 23, I was not sure if I was even getting the right answer, so I think I just guessed on the homework because I was so confused.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you guys put for the test variables?
What was that?
What did you guys put for the test variables when plugging in for the independent? Did you put model?
Yeah, or prices.
So it's asking, yeah, prices. We want to know prices versus the city.
Yeah,
Price and then
yeah, prices versus the city.
define groups. 1, 2.
Okay, so I recoded it, and then now which test do I do? Do we go to analyze?
Yeah, I did analyze and then independent sample t-test.
Yeah.
Which one did you do?
Independent sample t-test under
Independent
compare
sample
means.
t-test. Okay, and then the test variable is the price,
Yeah, it's asking for the difference in price.
and the grouping would be the new one.
Yeah, I put the city.
And we need a 95%, right?
Yep. Cool. And the answer was, I got for the lower. Oh, we always go for the bottom one, right? Unless it says different. So equal variance not assumed in this test. So I got negative 423.158. Does that sound right?
You
Okay.
got negative 423.158.
Yep.
And then your
What I got.
upper was 5,417.256.
Am
That's what
I
I got.
right?
I
Did they
think
say
you
just
are.
to use the bottom one?
Yeah, I think you are because on the review homework, that is one of the answers for question 18. So
Okay. That's
No.
What is one of the answers?
The 423 and the 5417. That's one of the answers for 18, but I wasn't
Oh.
sure
Okay.
which one it was. So yeah.
So the lower bound is
negative 423. The upper bound.
Oh, sorry. For the lower bound, what was after the decimal point?
158.
Oh, 423.518.
Negative 423.158.
Ah, 0.158, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
158. That's after the point.
Okay, negative 423.158.
C.
Okay, thank you.
Stop going.
And then the upper would be the 5417.
5417.256.
0.256. Thank you. Yeah, my husband just got a phone call a few minutes ago and they said his dad's like, we got your tickets paid for, so it's like, oh no.
All right, Sarah, we're gonna hurry. Okay, so you can go.
Thank you. I
Your
appreciate
tickets
it.
to where?
We're going to my brother-in-law's football game in Pocatello.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We're gonna hurry so Sarah can go.
What time
Yeah,
is the game at?
7, and it's about an hour away.
Yeah. So we still have an hour's drive, but I'm sure my husband can fly to on the road.
But just be careful.
Shh, don't tell anyone though.
I'm calling up the state patrol right now. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
great.
Tom's looking for
A yellow
What's
car.
that?
Oh,
no, it's oh gosh, 80s Colts Vista in Idaho Falls. That's what we drive.
I'm doing it right now.
just
Okay.
give you the completely wrong
Okay,
vehicle.
the guy who drives it will be Austin.
And his wife's name will be Betty. Oh.
I was actually talking about a real person. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh.
Austin, the kid I work with at work.
Get someone else in trouble. But... Okay, number 25.
All right. So many studies between exercise and healthy bones.
Oh, I think I chose the third one.
Yeah, Nova?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because there's 3.
Yeah, and that's why, because there was more than 2.
Yeah, you're right. That sounds good to me.
Okay, so we want to calculate the test statistic.
I
How do you do
plugged
that?
it in. I have it ready. Go to ANOVA.
Okay, so you analyze,
I'm
compare
gonna put the script
meanings.
as
We want the one-way ANOVA.
I got the F, which is the F, 7.978.
Mm-hmm.
Did we have
Yeah,
to
that's what I
auto
want to.
change it first, though?
Sorry, Josh, what was that?
I don't believe so, Josh.
Automatic recode.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do it on that one, do you?
I did it anyways. I didn't know, but I just put the treatment group in.
Because we have to change those to numbers instead of words.
Yeah. So because you have
Oh,
to know.
okay, yeah.
So you just plug in treatment, and it'll put 1, 3, and 2. We're going fast.
Yay! Motivation, right?
I hope the test is like this.
I hope so.
Watch, it's gonna be like 100 questions. Probably get 4 hours. So yeah, 4 hours
Thank
below,
you.
right? No, I'm not kidding.
And now Saturday, is it at midnight? That's the last time to take it? Like it ends?
I guess for, yeah, Sunday, 12 a.m., so yeah, midnight.
Okay, good to know.
The sigma or the p-value, I got 0.002.
Yep, same here.
It's nice on this one because it's
Okay,
straightforward.
so what did you get for the test statistic?
7.978.
Okay.
ANOVA is really nice because you don't have to guess. It's straightforward.
I know. It's super
Straightforward.
nice.
Like the independent and this one sample t-test, like what in the world do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so then the next question was the p-value.
Which is 0.002.
Point
Okay,
zero
so
zero
there's
two.
sufficient evidence to conclude that
Is
the
it
mean
okay,
bone
that's right.
at least one of the groups is
Okay.
different from the mean bone densities. Okay. What I got was on 28 is I think is the D.
Yeah, that's what I got for the homework review or preparation review.
Because it all says they're all the same, but what we have is that 0.002 saying that it would be less, so then at least one of them is different.
Yes, exactly.
So sufficient evidence to include the mean bone density. One group is different from the
So
mean.
the p-value is less, right?
Yep, it's less than
Yeah,
0.0.
it's less than the 0.05.
Okay, so
Right, we are on 29. Jump for
We're
joy.
almost there.
what did you get for 28?
The fourth one. Or sorry,
There's-
third one. No.
Isn't there sufficient evidence?
Yes, the fourth one.
Because the p-value is smaller? Is that what you got? Oh, there's Trevor.
Sorry, guys, what was that?
You got the third one for 28?
We got the fourth one.
Because we have sufficient evidence to reject the null hypothesis because the p-value is lower than the alpha level.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have sufficient evidence to conclude that the bone densities are all the same?
No, that at least one of them is different.
But that's not what 4 is it?
Yeah, because it's saying that the bone density of at least one of the groups is different from the mean bone density of at least one of the other groups.
Okay, so I'm still really confused. You keep saying 4, but
Okay.
then when you say it, 4 doesn't say what you're saying.
Oh, on yours?
My fourth one says there is sufficient evidence to conclude that the mean bone density of all 3 groups is about the same.
Oh, that's
Huh.
your. Oh, that's my third bullet point.
That's my third one as well.
Okay.
Maybe
So
it's
you
mixed
have-
up in there.
Okay. Well, then
It
mine
should
is
The longest.
different than yours. Okay. There is sufficient evidence. Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird that they're different.
I know. Do you have,
Maybe they don't have to cheat.
hey Josh, do you have 5 bullet points for number 28?
9 or 8.
For what number?
For 28, do you have 5 bullet points?
For 28, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5 bullet points.
Okay, same here.
That's weird. I don't know why they were.
Yeah.
And you said it was the 4th bullet point, right?
Yeah, the one that says there's sufficient
Okay.
evidence to conclude that the mean.
I know what
Is-
happened is I hadn't moved the screen down enough and I didn't know I had a 5th bullet point. So I thought the 3rd one was the 4th one.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Oh yeah. 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 It was an illusion. I was confused.
That's funny.
That's okay. Okay, for 29,
You just kill it. You can.
sounds like a door. Okay. For
Is
29,
it paired?
is it what?
Um, dependent samples test.
Yeah, that's what I chose for my homework last night.
You're comparing the higher versus the lower, so they're paired up. They were the same ticket versus different days.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense?
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay.
And then did you
So
get
what did you get for 29?
the dependent sample?
Okay.
And 30, the test statistic. Okay. On this test, we need to go to transform and then compute variable. Is it group 1 or group 2 minus, let's see. It would be 90 days minus 14 days, or 14 days minus 90 days.
Um,
We're wanting the difference.
okay. Perform a test to determine if there is a difference in the cost when tickets are purchased 14 days in advance compared to 90 days.
Okay.
So you're doing a
Mhm.
comparison, right?
And then we
Dependent.
compare them in a one sample t-test, the difference anyways. Okay, got that. And the test statistic I got was 1.685.
Yep, I got that too.
Okay, so wait, hold on. How did you get that? Which thing did you run?
What I did, Josh,
Uh-huh.
I put it, the SPSS, I got it downloaded, and then went to transform, and I did compute variable.
Hold on, you did, let me read this down real quick. So you did transform,
Uh-huh.
and then what did you do?
Compute variable,
Okay.
and then I did, I took, clicked on 14 days minus 90 days,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the top test target variable, I put in difference, but with a D capitalized.
So the target variable is difference. And then we need to move over. So which one do we move over first? 14 days, right? Or 90 days?
14 days first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's how they gave it to us in the question.
But isn't the 90 days going to be more expensive? So shouldn't we move that one first?
Um,
Well, I don't know if it would really make a big difference except for the negative or positive, right?
I don't know if it
Yeah,
actually
it'll be the same number.
I think it would be the same because it balances out. It's just getting a difference from it,
Yeah.
I think. So that's a good thing to know is that whenever it's a paired or dependent sample, this is the only time we're going to use the compute variable. It's,
And under the compute variable, we've only done the difference, right?
yeah, you only do the difference.
Okay.
That's all you compute. The cool thing about Excel is that you can put all that information in and it shows paired samples, and it's nice that way too. So you don't
Mm-hmm.
get confused. So the test statistic,
Okay, so then once I do that, so we've created the difference. Now, do we have to run a test on the difference?
Yeah, under your
Yeah.
dependent paired samples.
Is that an analyze?
Yep.
Mhm.
Analyze compare means and independent sample t-test.
The,
Or yeah, sorry,
One
independent.
sample.
Yeah.
which one? The one sample t-test?
Yeah. The one sample t-test. So I got 0.96 for the p-value. Is it asking just for a difference then?
You got 0.96.
For the p-value.
I ended up
0.096.
I got I got 0.096.
Because that's just going to be two-tailed, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I didn't, I don't think it's less than or greater than. It's just asking for a difference in the price.
Yeah, because on question 25 in the prep or the review, they didn't give an answer less than.
Did
Well,
you change
the lowest answer they gave was 0.067, and that was it. So you wouldn't divide it by 2.
Yeah, because I think it's just asking for difference. It's not asking if one was greater than the other or less than.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would just keep it.
you changed the level of the significance, right, to 90% instead of 95%?
Oh, right. Not bad. Thanks, Josh.
I was just
Good
noticing
catch.
that.
Josh is here to save us.
So, right, because it was the 0.10 instead of the other
Right.
one.
You're absolutely right.
So,
So does the test statistics still stay the same then?
it's the T, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, did you get 1.685?
Yeah. The answers are still the same.
Oh.
I think in that instance, all that changes is your lower and your upper.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I think it still stays the same as
Okay.
but
And
since
then what did you get for the P value?
0.096.
there is sufficient evidence to conclude that there is a difference.
Now, do we need to divide that, or is it a two-tailed?
I think it's a two-tailed.
Yeah, it's just asking for difference, I believe. So it
Yeah.
would be just a 2.
Yeah. And the lowest answer they gave in the homework or the review was 0.067. So even if you divided the 0.096 by 2, you still wouldn't get any of the answers they gave.
Yeah.
And I got B for 32.
There's sufficient. Going up too high.
Yeah, sufficient evidence to conclude that there is a difference in the mean costs.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I got for the homework.
So
Is
the
asking for
P is
difference.
less than, so we would reject, right?
Yeah, yes. The p-value was less than the alpha level.
So there's sufficient evidence.
Yeah, sufficient evidence to conclude that there is a difference in the mean costs of tickets per
So you picked
purchase
the
quote.
second bullet point, right?
That's what I did.
Yeah. Okay. You guys ready to submit?
There we go.
Here goes nothing.
Well, I think it's something, but
Okay, here goes everything. Oh.
like the rest of your life is determined by this score.
Hey, I got a 28 out of 30.
93%, which must have missed one of those like test ones, you know.
Did you
Yeah, the only
did you get number
Oh, sorry.
4 right?
no, I didn't.
Okay, I missed number
I didn't get
4 and I
number
missed number 5.
I missed number 15. So number 15.
Yeah, I missed 15 as well, just 4 and 15.
What did you get for 4, Trevor?
Just a second, guys. Let me check everything else.
You said you missed 5, Josh?
Yeah, I missed 4 and 5.
So 5 was the last one. Obtain the balances of 90 bank customers rather than 30.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the answer. For 4, I missed it as well.
Oh, okay.
So it says 4 types of complex intervals listed below. Perhaps it is. Well, it's not D, so it has to be either A or C.
Mm-hmm.
But if you need to get going, Sarah, we can.
Yeah, I might. And we don't have to do a posting for this, do we?
We could do
No.
it for extra credit, but I'll do it. I can post it for extra credit.
Oh, yeah, for extra credit, that would be great. Thanks,
All
Trevor.
right.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night.
Bye, Sarah.
See you
Enjoy your
later.
game.
Thank you. I'm
Drive
sure we will. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So 4 would be A or C. 15 we got wrong. Did you get 15 wrong, Josh?
Hold on.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Sure. It must be right-tailed. That's why. Mm.
$15 I got wrong.
Me too. So I think the reason we got it wrong maybe is that we needed just that one of the far sides. The tails just put it in because it must be reject.
So we said to fail to reject. So then will we just say reject?
Yeah, because we must have hit it in the wrong area. I think it would be D, but 4. I'm trying to figure out what if it would either be a dependent sample or an independent.
Okay, hold on. So then missed 15. 16.
I think it has independent.
Okay. So what did you think it was for 4?
Since the numbers don't match up for 20 females and 15 males, I don't think it can be dependent because they can't be paired. So I thought it's not D because the sigma is not known. So I thought it would be C for independent samples, that the females would be independent of the males.
Okay.
I guess we thought it was unknown B, but that was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't think.
And then 5.
What's that?
Oh, I missed 5, but you guys said it was the D, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's D. Do you think we should go with independent for 4?
Yeah. The C.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense because I don't think it could be paired up. We'll try C then. See if that works.
Okay, so 15, we just think it's the 4th one, right? The reject.
Yeah, I think so. I guess, yeah, what it's asking for is wants to know if it's higher than advertised. So we plugged that in. And then, yeah, it would be reject.
And so then 16, it wasn't a paired sample. Do we just think it's independent?
Oh, did you get 16 wrong?
Did you get 16 wrong?
I got it right.
Oh, what was the answer?
Independent?
The second choice, B?
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Did you put paired?
Yeah, I put paired.
Some of these is tricky. Did you get any other ones wrong, Josh?
I'm sorry?
Did you get any other ones right or wrong?
I'm sorry, your computer was cutting out and I didn't hear what you said.
Also, did you get any other questions wrong?
No, I just
Okay.
missed those 4.
All right. Then for 15, we'll go D, and then 4, we'll go C then.
Dog outside?
I don't know.
If it was, you probably whining, right? You open your window tonight, Josh. I'm not making the AC.
Okay. Okay, Trevor,
Yeah.
did you resubmit the test?
I'm plugging in the answers real quick. Did you resubmit it?
Okay. I replugged them in and I got 100%.
All right. Sounds good. Well, I'll post this on there, Josh, and good luck on the exam, okay?
Okay, thanks. I'll see you Tuesday.
Everybody, see you Tuesday.